very happy. So I'm actually going to be running this 75-day challenge twice a year. And it's going to be the same time frame each year. Just so you know. And
you said the next one's in January?
January 1st.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it's right back on track.
Yep. All those New Year's resolutions.
Hey, I was
No,
reading.
it's all the Christmas pumpkin pie.
68.
I was Laura.
Yeah.
I was reading the book and it says limit alcohol.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm going to a wedding. Kelly and I
Yeah.
both.
I'm just saying. It just said that.
It doesn't say don't touch until like week 8.
You guys crack me up. You are going to find a wiggle room somewhere in there for all
You
of
would think
it.
we're a bunch of alcoholics, but we're
I
really
know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I do sometimes. Not a lot.
It's just when somebody says no, you're like, oh, I don't think so.
Okay, Ashley, you should have yours.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody has their macros, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
What should we have? The balance, the low fat, low carb, high protein.
The high protein. Okay.
Okay.
So in reading this, the bold, the darker is going to be the suggested. Underneath of that shows your range.
Okay.
Okay.
Got that.
So you need to land somewhere in that range. Okay. Oh, we got one more person coming in. Hi, Barb. So we're just now starting and we're going over our macros. Okay, so the protein, carbs, and good fats. And your microphone's off, just so you know. Okay. So for protein, I want to make sure that everybody understands the minimum protein is the bottom range. So you have to memorize that number. This is just like memorizing your Social Security number. If you want to hit your goals, you have to memorize these numbers, okay? Just know your minimum number, okay? Your carb, know the minimum. Take a look at it. Carbs are your vegetables, your fruit, your pasta, your breads. Those are all carbs. They all fit in that category, okay? Your good fats. Definitely do not exceed your good fats. I would say 90% of people, when they're starting this whole process, they don't realize how much fat they actually consume. Okay? So, hit your fats. Don't exceed your fats. Okay, questions just on your macro numbers? No? Okay.
They can't go higher?
You can go higher on your protein. That's the only one you
What
can
if
go
we want
higher.
different macros?
Can I have someone else's macro numbers?
You can, however, you're not going to hit what you want.
I know.
Exactly. Those numbers represent your weight, your height, and your age, and
So it
your
changes.
activity.
Yeah, and it changes. Like my weight goes up and down 5 pounds all the time.
Yeah.
So it'll just.
Yeah.
But it's probably still within that range.
It is. You're still within that range.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Even towards the end of the 75 days, we're still going to stick with these numbers?
You are going to stick with these numbers.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Even if you lost 20 pounds?
Even if you lost 20 pounds.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the goal.
Because you've lost 20 pounds by doing this. Following the numbers.
Okay, so we stay with
Yes,
these,
ma'am.
we don't change these numbers, okay?
What?
Okay. Yes.
Oh, you might
talk about MyFitnessPal.
Yes, I'm going to go into MyFitnessPal.
Oh,
Yep.
I loaded that too.
Okay. So the last thing on the calculations for the macros, okay, this little one that I sent everybody, it says food energy. Your food energy is basically your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. It is how many calories your body burns to process food, pump your blood, sleep, digest your food, all of it. Okay? That is your food energy. So, what that means, that number typically will represent how many calories you should be consuming. You can fluctuate a little bit. And what I mean by that is if you're going to eat a little bit less, don't make it more than like 200 calories less. Because if you eat too little of food over the course of time, in doing that, your body will think it's starving and it'll start holding on to food instead of releasing fat.
Correct.
Okay?
More fat.
So eating your protein will help keep you fuller longer. It will also help burn fat. So if you're not consuming enough protein, your body will eat the muscle first. That's why I push protein so much. Because we're trying to grow your muscle, get stronger, burn fat. So eat your protein. If you don't know all the different categories, you need to spend some time in Googling protein foods. Okay, but all your meat, your fish, protein powder, there's all sorts of vegetarian ways of getting protein as well. Okay, so it doesn't have to just be animal based or fish based. Okay. All right, logging your food. Everybody should be having the MyFitnessPal app. You don't have to pay for the app. You can use the free app. It's going to constantly ask you to upgrade, or I forget the terminology it says, but it wants you to pay for the $19.99 a month or the yearly subscription or whatever it is. Just use the free one.
Okay, let me target if they're
Okay. So I'm going to have you log in to MyFitnessPal.
This one's so fun.
So we're going to do this together. Log into MyFitnessPal. Okay. Down at the bottom of the screen. Okay. Down at the bottom of the screen, you're going to have that blue line and it's going to say dashboard, diary, newsfeed, plans, and more. Go into your diary. This is where you log your food. I'm literally starting from ground zero. I'm not going to assume that you know how to do this. Okay? So where it says at the top, it should have your goal. It should have calories minus 0 food plus 0 exercise equaling remaining calories. Do not add your exercise in. And what I mean by this, if you add your exercise in, that's going to give you that many more calories to eat.
Oh.
I'm not looking for you to add your exercise in.
Okay.
We're just burning those calories. Okay?
So then we're not, that was one of my questions. So we're not calculating your workout that we do every morning with you.
You can if you would like, but don't take it as part of, I can now eat more food. So whatever you put in here, and it calculates that you've burned 75 calories.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get to eat those 75 calories. You can leave it in just so you know mentally, okay, I'm checking the box. I did my workout.
Right.
Sometimes people like to do that. If you're a box checker, that's fine. Just don't eat the calories.
No.
Okay?
That's why it was changing the numbers. I didn't understand why.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I get it now.
Okay? All right, so when you add food, pay attention to the size of what you're eating and what you're inputting. So a lot of times the serving size, it is a drop-down screen, and you can pick different serving sizes. It can do ounces, it can do cups, it just depends on what it is. You need to get as accurate as you can to what you actually consumed. Okay?
My calories were already set from something previous, and I need to go in and manually change it to the number I got, right?
Yes, if you can. If you're doing the free
Yeah, I was
one,
gonna say, I don't know how to do that.
yeah, if you're doing the free one, sometimes it doesn't let you change it. Okay?
I'm trying. I'm still having to sign up here. It's ridiculous.
So, and it's gonna push you to sign up for the premium. Don't do it. Just use the
Okay.
free app. You do not have to pay for anything else.
I know, I did it wrong last time, so.
Okay? All right. There is a scanner. Let's see if I get this angled right. There's a scanner. So if you're eating something that's in a package, you can actually scan the barcode, and it's going to pull up that specific item. That makes it really easy, but that doesn't mean that I want you to always eat something that's in a package. That means it's processed more, okay? Shopping the perimeter of the grocery store is a good thing, okay? You can also, when you're doing stuff, if you look up where it has the little hourglass and it says search for food, you can type in what food you have. Underneath that, it's going to say my meals, my recipes, my foods. So you can create a dish that you know you fix all the time and add it in there, and it's going to always populate. So whatever the foods are that you eat on a regular basis, because we are creatures of habit, it will show in your feed the list of all the popular things that you eat as soon as you start adding food. Okay?
Laura,
Yeah,
what about our vitamins?
I
Should
put
we,
mine
like-
in.
You do?
I do. Dot Fit is in there. It's a beautiful thing.
Okay.
Okay?
I know. I looked up. It has my Melaleuca stuff in there, so I was super
Yeah.
excited about that.
Yeah. There's a ton of data in there already.
Mm-hmm.
So you should be able to find the majority of everything you have. The
Because all
rule,
my protein Melaleuca stuff, it was in there. I was shocked it was in there.
yeah. Yeah.
How do you sign up without paying?
Okay, so at the I ran into that problem. So at the very top of the box, you know, at the bottom where it says you can do annually, it's like $79, or you
Yeah.
can do $20 a month. Look at the very, very top. There's a little X on the right.
Yeah.
Click on that. It gets you out of there.
Oh.
And that's what happened to me when I text Laura, and then I figured it out before.
Yep. Yep.
Did it
Yeah,
work?
I went into the trial and I'm like, I don't want to pay $20.
Exactly. So go. It's just all colorful up there, but go to the very, very
Okay.
top and click on the little X.
They're
Okay,
trying to
thank you.
hide it, is what they're
Yeah.
trying to
And they
do.
did. Yep.
Wait, Laura, did you say you want us to put all of our vitamins and all the supplements we take in the app too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
The supplements and vitamins that I take, I probably consume like 150 calories from them.
Oh wow.
So
They
where do
count.
we put those?
Huh?
How do we
How do
put
you
those?
put
Because
those
it's
in?
only breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack.
So I take my vitamins in the morning, so I add it to
Oh.
breakfast.
Okay, got it.
Okay?
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions so far?
No, that won't let me create a different account.
I had to create a different account, yeah.
I have a question.
Yes, Alyssa.
I've been trying to get in, so I may have missed this. I'm sorry if I'm repeating this question, girls. So how do I change the number of calories on MyFitnessPal compared to the thing that you sent me, Laura?
So if you're on the free one, I don't know if you can change the calories. But
Okay.
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back out and just check. Okay. So you go into the 3 dots at the bottom where it has more.
Yes.
Okay. Click on that. And you should have settings. Go into your settings and let me figure out which one it is. Weekly nutrition settings, maybe? Nope. Appearance. Privacy. Nutrition. Okay, here it is. I found it. Okay, so if you go into nutrition, and then you tap on, so you're going to see this box. You see that screen?
Under settings, I don't have just nutrition. I only have weekly nutrition settings.
No, just get out of settings.
No, yeah. It's just on the main screen where you hit more, and it's going to say reactive, premium, my profile, and it lists a ton of different things. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seventh one down says nutrition. Okay.
Yes, got it.
Now, if you tap on, where did I tap? I tapped on
Nutrition.
carbs. If you tap on the word carbs and then tap on where it says goal and there's a number across from it,
Gotcha.
it takes you into this screen.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Oh,
Did you find that, Ashley?
I'm lost.
Yeah? Okay.
I do too. Because apparently I already have an account with my email, with my thing, so it's totally threw everything off.
Me too. And it messed up my calories. You said we can't adjust our calorie amount?
You can
we
adjust
just
your
did.
calorie amount.
I can't. Because it says I get more than what you told me.
Yeah.
Mine said less. So, Laura, do
Yes.
we adjust, like when it says carbohydrates and protein and fat, you said not to go below those certain numbers. Do we put those numbers in here?
I would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. All right. I'm moving on. Okay. Kathy, Kelly, I will help you in a little bit, okay? Don't worry.
I'm sure I can figure it out, but I'm totally.
Oh, I did it.
All right. So once you've logged your food, okay, and logging your food before you eat it is a key component to making sure that you're hitting your numbers. Okay? So you should have an idea as to what's in your refrigerator, kind of an idea what you're going to have for lunch, what you might have for dinner, those types of things. Plug it in. Sitting there while you have a cup of coffee in the morning. Plug it in and see how it lays out. If it doesn't lay out correctly, you need to play with it and make the puzzle fit. Because your first thing, if you're not used to doing this, you're gonna find that your protein is low and your fat is high. That is a given. You have to make the adjustments before you eat the food. That doesn't mean that you can't have the cheese on whatever you were gonna make, you just don't have as much. Okay? So, I'm gonna build a dinner here, just as an example. If you decide that you're gonna have chicken enchiladas, okay? You know, you put it together in a casserole dish and you pretty much know how much you're putting in one enchilada, whatever meat you're gonna use, or beans, or rice, whatever you're putting in there, you know what it is, okay? That's how you individually line item and put it in, or you build a recipe, okay? You can do it either way. But for your good fats, you have to recognize your thumb is your good fat, which is basically 2 tablespoons at the most. Okay? Your cupped hand is your carbohydrates. Your fruits, your vegetables, your tortilla shell, your beans, your rice.
She's supposed to work 8 or 8:30.
Okay?
8.
And then your protein. The protein is the palm of the hand, the thickness of it, which is generally about 4 ounces, depending on the size of your hand. And we want to try to stay within our hand portion solely for the fact that your stomach is the size of your fist, or it should be the size of your fist. Okay? So that's where the hand portion, yes, Kathy, that's where the hand portion comes in.
I know, I'm looking at this, that's small.
It is. So stop and think about your dinner plate, and then stop and think about a salad plate. I eat off of a salad plate for all my meals.
I do too.
Because technically, a dinner plate, that's gonna be too much food. I mean, if you wanna have it on a dinner plate, you can, but it's gonna look really empty. And it's gonna make your brain think like, I have no food to eat. Okay? So questions on hand.
The carbs.
Uh-huh.
Is your cupped hands this little?
Yep. So think of it like 1 cup. Okay. Now, when you first start off, a lot of you, I sent the hand guide, and it showed 4 different things. The 4 things were the thumb, the palm for the protein, the cupped hand for your fruits and vegetables, and another cupped hand for your breads, pastas, grains, all of that. So you had 4 things.
So thumb, hand, cup, hand, cup, hand.
Yes. That is the standard. Okay.
Okay. The thumb is the fat.
The thumb is the fat, which is 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
Okay. Your protein is the palm, the width, that diameter, the thickness of it. That's your protein. Okay. Which is generally about 4 ounces. I'm mean, most of us females have pretty close to the same size of a hand. Okay? So about 4 ounces. Your cup for carbohydrates can be your fruits and vegetables. So if you're having a salad, that doesn't mean that you get all the iceberg lettuce, romaine lettuce that you want. It's still a cupped hand. Okay? So don't get confused with Weight Watchers. Your vegetables are free. Because your stomach size is the same size. The more
So you do 1 cupped hand or 2 cupped hands per meal?
you can do 2 if you're starving. Eventually, you're going to narrow it down to 1 is what will happen. Okay? But if you're just starting this venture and you feel like you're starving, you're going to use 2. One will be your fruits and vegetables. The other one will be your carbohydrates, your grains, your rice, your beans, the breads, the pastas, all of that. Okay? Go ahead, Ashley.
I have a question. So I'm on MyFitnessPal and trying to put in the carbs, proteins, fats, and it makes you upgrade if you want to put in an actual number of grams instead of a percentage.
Okay.
So what percentage should we be following for carbs, proteins, fats?
So generally, it's closer to a 40-40-20. To hit your macros, you're going to be closer to that 40-40-20. 20 is your fats, 40 is protein, 40 is carbs.
All right.
Okay? But that's where just memorizing those numbers in grams come in.
Yeah.
Because you really don't have to change that. You just have to know those gram numbers. So I'm going to go back to yesterday's log. And at the bottom of my log, it says complete diary, nutrition, and notes. Okay? That's in my MyFitnessPal log. It's going to show you the, gotta get the angle so you guys can see it. There it is. It's going to show you that complete is blue, and then the 2 boxes underneath of them, one says note, the other one says nutrition. Okay? So where are you at? There's camera. So it shows the nutrition. You would tap on nutrition, and it's going to take you to this screen. Okay? It's going to take you to that pie chart screen that shows you how many grams next to the name. It's going to say carbohydrates. I had 129 grams of carbohydrates. I'm going to ignore the percentages all the way to the right. Fat, I had 39 grams. And protein, I had 84 grams. Okay? So that's where knowing your number comes in. You don't have to worry about the percentage. Questions? Nope? Okay. All right, so from here, what takes place once you log your food and you know it lays out well, you can eat it. If you eat your food and then try to log it and it doesn't lay out well, all you're going to do is kick yourself in the tail end. So log first before you eat it. That way you know if it lays out well or not. Okay? So you can make the adjustment.
Stupid question.
No stupid question. You're good.
So on all these, like the fat, the protein and all that, that's per meal?
Yeah.
The 2 tablespoons of oils or good fats or whatever is
Yep.
per meal, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Per meal.
I thought you were trying to like make me disappear.
No. If you're eating 1 meal a day, you are not eating enough food. You know that philosophy that you hear all the time, you have to eat to lose weight? You
I
do.
know, I understand that.
You have to eat food. If your body is feeling like it's starving itself, it's going to hold on to everything. And you will not lose weight, you will lose muscle. Your body will consume the muscle over the fat. Do not starve yourself. Now, feeling hungry is different than starving yourself. Recognizing the cues of I'm hungry is good. When you're eating, if you're eating your hand portion, you should not feel like you're stuffed and uncomfortable, because that is your stomach size. The minute you overconsume that, then you're expanding your stomach again. So try not to overconsume food. Okay? So from MyFitnessPal, we link all that information to the Better for Life app.
And I'm having trouble with that.
Okay.
It just says it won't link, and I'm not sure why.
Okay. So on MyFitnessPal, a couple of key components. You have to have your setting, your privacy setting is public.
Okay.
Okay? So we're going to walk through that on MyFitnessPal. Okay? So I'm pulling MyFitnessPal up. I go to the bottom where it says more and it has the 3 dots. You've got your long list of all these different things. You're going to go into Privacy Center. Once you go into Privacy Center, you're going to go into Sharing and Privacy Setting. Then you go into Diary Sharing, and it will give you the options of private, public, friends only, locked with a key. It has to be under public, and before you get rid of the screen, at the top right, there's a check mark. That is how you save it. If you don't save it, it's not going to stay as public. It'll go back to private. Do I need to go through that again, or are we good? We're
I'm
good?
gonna need help with this because
Okay.
I'm having to like re-sign up.
Okay, yep, no problem.
It's actually not letting me open another account.
Oh,
You know what I had to do? That problem was with me too when I asked Laura. I had to delete my other account because it kept telling me that this
And
email
even
address
if
is
it's
already.
already in use, yeah.
You're gonna have to delete the other one. And as soon as I deleted the other one, then I was able to open up that one.
Well, how do you delete it? I've been trying and it's not letting me. Like I delete it from my phone, but every time I go to
You have to go. So what it'll do is it sent me an email, and I clicked on that blue website that said My Fitness, and I clicked on that, and then it showed me how to delete it. Because I had the same problem.
okay, I'll have to do that
Because
later.
Kathy, you can Google it and say, how do I delete my old FitnessPal account?
Okay.
It will send you to a link. You click on that blue link, and then you can immediately delete it. It says delete account. I deleted the account, and then I immediately was able to open up my new one with Laura.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been dealing with this the whole time.
I
That's
know.
okay.
I was the other day, and I was so frustrated. But it's Google it. It's super, super easy once you Google it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you. Sorry.
Yep. Nope, you're good. You're good.
I may have lots of questions in the next few days.
Don't we love technology?
It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so that's everything about MyFitnessPal.
Wait, I have a question about it.
Yes.
How do I, because I'm losing my weight each week. How do I change it to where I've lost weight? Isn't there a place on there where it says how many pounds lost, or do I just keep my number that I put in there at the beginning?
You keep the number that you put in there at the beginning.
So you don't change it each week when you've lost your pound or 2 pounds?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Just keep it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So moving into the Better for Life app. Okay? So we've got two different apps, MyFitnessPal and the Better for Life app. The Better for Life app is what MyFitnessPal links to. Okay? Once we link this, which I'm going to walk you through that, and there's also a video on how to do this. Okay? So everybody that is in this competition, the 75-day challenge, I have on the same program. It legitimately is the 75-day challenge program. So it's going to give you on Mondays and Wednesdays, it gives you extra workout videos to do, follow along videos, which are old group classes, okay, that I just recorded. Tuesday and Thursdays are going to be individual movements, where I'm telling you, do dead bugs, 4 sets of 10 or whatever it is. And it's a circuit that you'll work through. It's not a video. It just tells you all the different movements to do, has individual videos for those movements. And once you're done with it, you check off each one. Okay? On Friday, you have a Pilates class. Okay? It's not me. I don't teach Pilates. I pulled it off of YouTube, found somebody that I thought was good, and that's who I loaded. Okay? And that's every Friday. On
So
Saturday, go ahead.
Is that in place of working out with you in the morning?
No.
Okay.
This is in addition.
Okay.
Okay? So on Saturdays and Sundays, Saturday you have another video and some stretching. Sunday has food, has recipes, and another video. But if you choose not to use that, you don't have to. Say you want to go for a hike. That's fine. Okay? The app is there so you can get the second activity in. And what I mean by that is the book will tell you, did everybody get their book?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah? Yep, there's the book. Okay? It's going to literally have you follow along in getting everything in, meaning 30-minute workout daily. Drinking your water. You've got a little check marks of glasses. It's a physical journal that you can check off. Some people do really well with journaling, and that's why I gave you the book.
I know, I like it.
Okay?
I do too.
Yes.
I have a question. It says 3 liters of water. How much is that really?
You're actually going to drink your water. Okay?
Okay.
So scale weight, divide it in half, and that's how many ounces of water you should be drinking a day to stay hydrated. Okay?
It's at plus 16.
Yep, plus 16. That is for weight loss.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So everybody under the sun, to stay hydrated, is supposed to drink half their scale weight in ounces. If you are weight loss, you add 16 ounces more. What classifies as water? Water.
Say water.
Water. Really, it's anything that doesn't have caffeine or sugar. So if there is no caffeine and no sugar, you can count it as your water. Your electrolytes are your water. Okay? You put, like, I use my Vital Protein, collagen, yada, 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 and I put it in my water. It still counts as water. I drink sleepy time tea at night. It counts as my water. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So there could be a lot of water that you're drinking that you're not actually counting. Now, if it has caffeine or sugar, and you drink 8 ounces of coffee in the morning, I like my espresso, it has caffeine. That is a diuretic. It dehydrates you. So for every ounce of caffeine that you drink, you have to drink that same amount of water and you're back at 0. So if I have an 8-ounce cup of coffee, my 8 ounces of water that I drink beforehand, I'm still at 0 water for the day. Okay.
How many ounces is a venti?
I think a venti is 24.
Wow.
I think. Am I wrong? Anybody know?
Right, I think it's 24 ounces.
I text on.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
you
think,
hear back.
I think it's 24. So choose wisely what you choose to drink because you might be waterlogging yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So hydration. Yours.
It's 24 ounces.
It is.
24 ounces a day?
I just,
Okay.
yeah, 24 ounces.
Your sleep. Okay. If you are not a good sleeper, you need to create a bedtime, just like you did for your kids. Okay? Sleep or lack of sleep does affect your weight loss. And I'm going to have Alyssa chime in on this and explain. Go for it, Alyssa.
So, I don't know if you all know, but we, a lot of you do that. We have a fire at our house, and we've been finally got the okay to work, and so we've been putting in a lot of long hours. And so I noticed that, and I go to bed at my regular 10:30 bedtime, that my weight does not go down, or it often increases when I'm not getting enough sleep. I ditched Friday because we were up till 1 working on the house because the plumbers or the tile guys were starting. So this challenge is not normally going to be hard for me, but it's going to be hard for me because I'm trying to fix the house. And my husband refuses to do the work he can do. So it's just, that's the challenge in itself here, but it does make a huge difference. If I don't get enough sleep, then I don't continue on my weight loss.
Yeah. So the time that you sleep is valuable. That's when your body is healing itself. Okay? All the wear and tear that you do all day long. It basically is your reset button. So sleep is just as important as eating and hydrating and working out. It's not this subcategory that's out there that doesn't mean a whole lot. It means just as much. Okay?
And that's
So how
hard.
much sleep?
So ideally, minimum like 6-7 hours. If you can get 8, you're good. I know.
Yeah, I'm
Never
close to 60. I'm close to 60, and I get like 4 hours, and I'm eating less. I can't sleep anymore. It's irritating.
So there's different things that help you sleep, okay? And everybody's going to be different. but think of training your kids. If you put them to bed at the same time, eventually they started falling into line and going to sleep like they're supposed to. At the beginning, they didn't. They laid there, they came out, they wanted water. I need this, I need that. Go back to bed. We've all gone through that. It's the same thing for ourselves. You have to train yourself. You have to turn your brain off. So if you get in bed and you're stimulating yourself with your iPad or your telephone and you're scrolling and you're doing stuff, you're not turning your brain off. You're teaching your body to stay stimulated. You got to turn it off. Climb in bed. Don't have electronics. Okay? Some people like to read a book when they go to bed and it makes them sleepy. If it keeps you up and stimulates you, don't do it.